All right, time for sports. Mara's here with that.
Well, Hudson, don't expect the NHL owners or the Players Association to be working on this Labor Day long weekend, and the players may not be working in the next 2 weeks from now. The two sides have walked away from the negotiating tables with no set date to resume talks. The NHLPA presented the owners with a counter-proposal today that the owners aren't even willing to consider, saying it doesn't offer enough economic concessions.
What I thought was starting as a promising week after we made our substantial counter-proposal on Tuesday ends, I guess you could say, in disappointment. We did not get a proposal from the union, call it more of a response, and the response basically was, as it relates to the economic issues, we're not going to reset. Anything we're prepared to do only comes out of future revenues, and that's our position.
So it's not looking good. Hockey-related revenue is the issue, and under the current CBA, the players receive 57%. The owners have come back and offered the players 46%. Well, today's proposal by the union offered a reduced share of revenue for the players in the next 3 years, with a return to the 57% in year number 4. No dice. The owners are not having it. The Players Association plans on remaining in New York for the next 2 weeks on the off chance that the league wants to restart negotiations 15 days until a proposed lockout. Well, it's looking more and more like we'll be getting our hockey fix in our local rinks. BCHL and VIJHL exhibition games continue this weekend. For $5, you can catch the Victoria Grizzlies' final preseason game on Sunday afternoon at Bear Mountain Arena. And tonight at Save on Foods Memorial Center, a donation will get you through the doors to see the Saanich Braves and the West Shore Wolves. The donations gathered will go to Cops for Cancer Tour de Rock in support of baby Hannah, who is suffering from a rare form of cancer. Puck drop is at 7:30 p.m. The Victoria Royals dropped a 4-2 decision to the Kamloops Blazers in their first preseason test last night. And the highlight, though, 15-year-old Tyler Soy is living up to his billing. The Royals' first pick in the 2012 Bantam Draft scored both Victoria's goals. The Royals get another crack at Kamloops tonight. Round 2 of this exhibition series goes 7 p.m. in Maple Ridge. Well, who is the best team in the CFL? According to their 6-2 record, the BC Lions are tops in the league. But tonight, they're getting a true test from the 5-3 Montreal Alouettes, who have gone undefeated for the month of August. And you couldn't have asked for a better opening drive for the Alouettes. Anthony Calvillo connects with S.J. Green, and look at the lane that is cleared for him by his O-lineman, a 51-yard scamper that is going to set up the touchdown. Calvillo calls on Brandon Whitaker, and he muscles his way into the end zone. Travis Lulay is going to respond in the first quarter for the Leos with a 10-yard touchdown strike to Arlan Bruce. We needed to thread the needle on that one. That's the confident Travis Lulay that we like to see, but Montreal has the edge. They lead 17-11 in the second quarter. Well, it's a bye week for all teams in the BC Football Conference, and that will give a pair of West Shore Rebels a 2-week reign for being top players in Week 4. Running back Greg Morris was the obvious pick for Offensive Player of the Week. The man round circles around the Chilliwack Valley Huskers, 260 yards on 12 carries while scoring 3 touchdowns. His average carry was a ridiculous 21.6 yards. Morris accounted for 24 of the 66 points the Rebels would score, and kicker Quinn Van Giswick captured Special Teams Player of the Week honors. He hit 2 field goals from 32 and 47 yards out and was a perfect 7 for 7 in converts. It is his second Player of the Week nod. Well, Canada's Paralympic medal count is now at 5 after swimmers picked up 3 more on day 2 in London. Hamilton's Summer Mortimer broke her own world record and won gold in the women's 50-meter freestyle. Victoria's Brianna Nelson took silver in the 50-meter butterfly, and Nathan Stein of Surrey won silver in the 50-meter freestyle. Perhaps one of these young ladies will one day represent Canada on the international stage. The VIU Mariners women's volleyball camp has become one of the most popular athletic camps on Vancouver Island. For 23 years, the M's have been hosting this event. This year, they had a record 138 participants. The girls have spent the week learning the fundamentals of the game and have improved their skill set. Today, they wrapped up camp with a fun mini tournament. Spending time with the defending CCAA national champions is not a bad way to spend the last week before heading back to school. And we'll hear from some of those campers during Vancouver Island Report. An all-island friendly at UVic Centennial Stadium last night between the VIU Mariners and the UVic Vikes men's soccer team. Now, the M's managed to hold the defending national champs to a 0-0 draw at the half, and then the Vikes exploded for 4 goals in the second. Super striker Cam Hundle had 2, and Cam Stokes also notched a pair. Vikes men opened the season on September 7th at home with back-to-back games against UNBC.
Birdie at 11.
Day 1 of the Deutsche Bank Championship in Norton, Massachusetts. And look who brought his A game to the course today. That's my guy, Tiger Woods. He had his best opening round in 3 years, and the flat stick was smoking out there. He had 3 birdies in his first 9 holes, then birdied the next 5 straight at the turn. Not hard to do when you're sticking approach shots a foot from the hole. Tiger's 7 under 64 has him tied for third. 21-year-old Sun Yul No from South Korea went birdie for birdie with Tiger and carded a 9 under 62. That's 1 shot off the course record. He has a 1-stroke lead on American Chris Kirk. Don't you love it when Tiger plays well on round?
I guess he wasn't throwing any clubs today, huh?
No throwing at his clubs, no yelling at himself. Watch for the red shirt on Sunday. It's a beautiful thing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.